Hey there everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're on my other YouTube channel or on my other YouTube channel, whatever channel you're on, welcome. Today's subject is what do I use on my what software I use daily. This first part of the video, or this first part, because obviously I can go on all day of every application I use, from YouTube production side of things, from browsing to gaming to buying or making DVDs or making ISO image, or actually I should say making copy of Windows on DVDs or on a USB stick. So I can go on forever for you people, but today we're going to be just going over the YouTube production side of things. So that's what we're going to be going over. So that yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Going over the YouTube side thing, and I will make more video of different application or different use case application that I do use on a daily basis. So that's what we'll be doing. So so the first thing I might as well get out of the way is, if you or type person can look at the background of my video. If you've been noticing on the screen and you've been like, well, this application kind of look like Final Cut Pro, but you have window, but must be this or that. So this is, if you have a very sharp eye, or if you are a type person who do pay attention every little detail, you may know already. But if you don't know, it's DaVinci Resolve. I've been using DaVinci Resolve ever since I got in my NVIDIA card, my GTX card. So ever since I got that, I switched to DaVinci Resolve. Previously, I was using Movie Live Maker in my previous experience. So if you've been a long time subscriber of mine, you would remember the early video of me using Movie Live Maker, and I've shared that in the past. It's nothing new. So I've done in the past. So, but DaVinci Resolve, it's made by Blackmagic, a very, very well-known company. Do their camera, even their very expensive camera that everybody's it's a little bit on the defense side, should we say, of spend extra money on the Blackmagic or what. So I believe there are much cheaper cinema cameras than the Red Rocket, I believe. Something on with red. I should know that red camera. Yeah, it's mostly called the red camera. So, but they do make cameras and gears, and they do make an editing software. Funny enough, their editing software used to be mostly a coloring correction, or a coloring tool to fix any color that's wrong. So But over the years, they've been slowly getting into the video editing side of thing, and they've been pretty much improving the video editing. They improved improved the performance of it. So, but if you have tried the video resolve in the past, and if it didn't work out, you know, when I first gave it a try, I had my fair share of issue. But slowly, they have improved. So if you're one of those person who gave it a try and didn't work out, by all means, give it another shot, because they might have fixed one issue that you might have had one time. Well, not one time, but previous issue you had. So they might have fixed your previous issue if you gave them a second try. So that's what I use. They do have a paid version too, so a lot of time, if you're dealing with the 3D object, that's when you have to pay the extra or pay the fee. But if you're looking for a pretty big editing software, or pretty big one, the Vinci Resolve, they have a free version. So, and as long as you have a pretty decent a laptop or a computer, you should be fine. But if you have a pretty lowball PC, chances are your experience is going to be bad. But if you have a mid-range, you know, it's a mid-range or entry-level video card, your experience should be pretty okay, or should be fine, you know. As long, if you have a mid-range machine, don't try to do fancy editing. But if you want to try to do fancy editing, I do advise you might want to upgrade to a little more higher end or higher end mainstream PC. So, but I like it so far. So that's the number one program I use for video editing. Then to capture or freeze a frame to create my thumbnail, I use VRC Media Player, pretty common program that everybody use, or software that everybody always have on their list. So I do use it to capture a thumbnail. Once I capture the thumbnail, I go over to Adobe Photoshop Element, which hopefully in the future I will upgrade to the higher end CS too. So so I do use the 8.0 and the 7.0 version. And depending on the task, I will use the order CS, which you can you can obtain your free copy of a order CS. So, which I can overlay. I believe it's CS2, so, or CS1. I will overlay a text overlay or insert a text. So, but yeah, you can, if you have Adobe Photoshop, you can contain a free copy of the older version of the CS. So, but I don't use the older CS very often. So, so the next thing is Audacity. If I need to insert a short little voice overlay into my video projects, so I do use that. Another popular software that everybody do recommend. Then if I doing a longer voice overlay format, a longer one, I will use OBS, which OBS is a very popular software for streaming and all that. But the one pretty cool thing you can use, one pretty cool thing about OBS is you don't have to use it to do strictly for screen capture or streaming. You can use it to there was a media player plugin that you can play video, and you can, as the video is playing, you can insert your voice as a video. So and OBS will create a little video file. So I do use that time to time. So I think I only done it once, so I haven't done it a lot. They'll depend on the event. So I think most of the time I mostly use Audacity. So that is the one program. Then I use Fubo to pick out music. I kind of let Fubo to be on a random playlist. Well, not random playlist, but I put Fubo on a random, so it will play music randomly, and I will decide if this music will go along with it or not. So and I do use VLC media player to decide too. So depending on how quickly I need music. So depending if I want to strictly hear newer music, or if I want to hear a little bit newer music I've recently downloaded, I tend to use VLC media player. Then if I want to play through, or if I want to pick out a little bit older music from my YouTube library, I use Fubo. So that's the one program I used. Then one program I do use off and on too is Handbrake, another popular software, and I've done plenty. Well, I've done one video coverage, which I've done that video in a while, so it's a pretty old video now. So, but very excellent program. The one thing you can make videos Handbrake. You don't have to use it as strictly a conversion. You can use Handbrake to rip DVDs as long as you can download the correct file. If you find the right file, you can unlock that ripping DVD feature of Handbrake. So that is pretty much it for the YouTube side of things. It's probably been 15 minutes already. My Canon did that little 15 minutes time limit thing. So this is mostly the application, or I should say mostly the software I use for the YouTube production side of thing when I create a YouTube video. So and like I said earlier ago in the intro, is I will make another video for the gaming side of thing, and for web browsing too. So but like I said, this is pretty much it. So I'm gonna say thank you for watching my YouTube videos. So I will catch you next time, and feel free to check out my other videos, or check out my video gallery and check out other videos, see if you're interested. But if you don't know how to access that, if you're kind of clueless around YouTube layout, just go in the video notes and click the link, and that will redirect you over to the video gallery. But if you want to check out my YouTube homepage instead, all you have to do is find my username that is hanging below or hanging below the corner of the video. So one of the corner of the video should be my username. If you click on my username, you'll be redirected off to the YouTube homepage, and you can check out stuff on my YouTube homepage to support my channel if you want to. And many other stuff I have on my YouTube homepage that you're welcome to check out. Then once you're done checking out my YouTube homepage, but if you still want to check out the video gallery, see if you're interested, that's the video tab, and that will redirect you over to the video gallery, so that's where you can check out the video gallery. And if the video caught your interest, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to be up to date, be sure I've clicked the bell notification. That's what Google claims. So Google claimed that if you click the bell notification, you should be up to date. Or you can follow me on the Google Plus page if that's still available to you or not. So if it's available, if you're the type of person who like to follow people on the Google Plus page, feel free to do that if you feel like. So whatever you feel like. Then give the video a like or dislike, whatever you feel like too. And check out the video notes, hit the show more, and when you hit that, that should expand more stuff, or should expand or give you more links. So the fourth link would be the channel email address. Maybe it's not linked, but channel email address if you need to get in touch with me. Amazon wishlist that you're welcome to support. And if you did support the Amazon wishlist, you will get whatever thing you prefer, from a private one or from a public one. So whatever you feel like. Community detective forms. So if you are signed up with one of those community detective forms, feel free to say hi to me. Then if you have any nice comment or anything nice or anything you want to add, feel free to post it below the video, and I will catch you next time. Adios.